Good morning. Welcome back. So we're out on one of our farms right now, checking out the cover crop, seeing how much of the cover crop is living or dead. That plays a role in planting, which is coming up. If there's too much green in the cover crop from not winter killing, that'll cause an issue with the planter. It'll get ropey and just drag on the front of the shoe of the planter. So how do you mitigate that? Spraying it with Roundup. Got a pretty good winter kill. These oats are here because we want them to winter kill. Where we're rotating into corn is going to be rye. So that cover crop will continue to grow. It will not winter kill, and we'll continue to hold soil down. Pretty soon this will be onions, and we'll put another cover crop on it to protect the onions against wind erosion and the soil against wind erosion. I'd say the cover crop did its job. Here at our Arch farm, this year this farm will be rotated to corn. It's been the first time we've rotated it since we bought the farm. It's had 4 seasons of onions on it, so it's time for it to take a little nappy poo. You can see the amount of green that's out here. This is a rye cover crop. Still do have a lot of winter kill, especially in the area out there where the water seemed to lay a little bit more. As dead as this looks, there's a lot of life left here. It's deceiving. This in a couple weeks will look like a green mat again, like it did this fall. Back to the shop. Got some last things to wrap up on the sprayer. So what we're doing today is we're installing a clean water supply from our clean water tank to our injection system so we can run a rinse. Let's see how much of a mess we can make. Don't really know what's going to be in this line. Water or antifreeze. A little bit of both. I know how you kids like them sloppy. Oh yeah. Clamp. Insert. Oh yeah. Well, that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Here we go.
It was that thingy.
What thingy? So, what do you think of the new truck?
Sigma Ligma boy.
What do you think of the new truck?
Cool.
After 3.5 months of restoration, new fenders, paint, running boards, most of this exterior of this truck has been refurbished, and here it is. It's like brand new. Look at this beauty. The man, the myth, the legend, Butch Jakowski did this work.
Bro was cooking.
Yeah, bro's cooking. We got some leaks. Yeah. It went from 60 to 30 real quick today. B-U-R. Got everything labeled on the booms. We know which number NCVs go to what number NCVs. Final touches on the sprayer. cold. Ah, my hands. Alrighty, we got our parts late afternoon today, so here we are. Gonna hopefully wrap up this sprayer deal. Let's get to it. Ooh. We're gonna fire her up and pressure test it. Alright, leaks are fixed. Yahoo! Last touch, putting a wrap on the pivot point of the boom just to protect it from catching things, wearing things, so that'll be the final touch. Well, painting has commenced on the spray trailer. Got the primer on today. Dana did that today. Got all the bare metal sprayed, so tomorrow hopefully we're gonna shoot it with some black. Looking good. We'll see you tomorrow. Morning. Today we've got a few things going on. Monroe Tractor's coming up. We're gonna start working on calibrating planters. It's coming. Doesn't feel like it, but it is. Yeah, definitely not one of those get planter out day of planting guys. Just always an issue with that. All right, we got water, straight water, just water. That's all we're doing right now. All right, Nate, what are you up to today?
Just finishing up a pre-season inspection on all of the Sorbello equipment.
So what you're telling me is our planting season's in your hands.
It is.
You're gonna look right at the consumers and tell them if this isn't right, that you're to blame for it.
Unless there's operator error, yes.
Just give them.
Let's not recall last spring, okay?
Uh-oh! Somebody hit the delete button on all the setup data. Dylan did it. You saying I got you, dog, on this?
I got you, dog.
All right, I feel good. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate it. Okay, Nick, do a catch test.
Got the spot on. So we're gonna be spot on. Just fill it up. So we hit our little probes in the top. There you go. 32 gallons per minute. We were shooting for 31. I wouldn't mess with it.
Running some medium yellows at the time. Let's go check them out. These are some beautiful medium yellow storage onions. I mean, they're perfect. I would say our pack out's around 95%. These were planted April 20th of 2024, harvested in the fall of 2024, stored and still in storage. Right now these onions are being sold for 17 cents a pound. That doesn't quite line up with the prices at the store, does it? This is a very, very bad market, mainly due to imports coming in and over competing with the market, saturating it, drowning us in bad prices and low sales. We still have a lot of inventory right now, and for us, we're usually wrapping up at this point in the year. So what does 17 cents a pound mean? Well, you're buying it at the store for at least $1 a pound. We make it, we sell it to a wholesaler, they put their markup on it, repack it to the packages you have at the stores, and send it to the distribution center. From that point on, don't know what happens, but there's a big, big markup. And it's already packaged. The onions are made. What else is there to do other than to ship it and put it on the shelf? So our break-even point per acre is 20 cents. That's with making a 50,000 pound of onions per acre yield, which is a good yield. You're not always going to pack out that. You're not always going to get that yield either. We're probably averaging 45,000 pound pack out per acre. So not only is our input cost higher, your output that you're actually making per acre packed out is even lower than that. So what we have into it is not what we're getting out. I don't know, consumer, what you can do about it, but the farmer is going to have a tough year. We're going to name it Survive 25. So we got it painted up. The next phase is to get some electrical done. Tail lights, gonna add a few lights, reflective tape, get that on, get the wheels on, and then start working on some plumbing. That's gonna be a rainy day project. Hey, what's up? Here we are on a beautiful sunny day. Last couple days were dog crap, and that cut into filming anything. So here we are today, day late and $1 short. Stands dumb. Rain got the nitrogen down. I'm getting the planter set up here. We're going to use this planter to make the hills and put the liquid down that we want to put on our onions for our transplants. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. We're trying transplants this year. It's the first time ever I've done this. A lot of speculation, but I did have a few good growers lean on that this is something they do a lot of. So we're gonna put our starter on top and get this worked in, get the hills made now. The weather looks like crap the rest of the week, so we won't get any planting done, but we're gonna have the hills made. So when we do go in to plant it, we can go in, sterilize the hill, get the weeds knocked out before we start planting. Well, as usual, not everything goes as planned. Got a sprocket that shifted on the shaft here, so I'm trying to get that pushed back in place so I can lift this row unit up. That was really fun. All the row units are up. Now we can go try at 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock when I got started on this. What a kick right in the butt. Right in the booty. Alright, let's go. Going, just getting started, working out the kinks, making sure the planter's level, everything's touching the dirt, blah blah blah. Stan, how's it looking? Good. Yeah, right. What the hell do you know? We're done. All right, well that's it for tonight. 9 o'clock. Got about 6 acres done, just making the hills, applying the fertilizer. We're going to be transplanting those when we get the plants, hopefully in the next week or two. It's probably the earliest I've ever gotten the planter dirty, so kind of fun, but it's dirty now. Dang it. We'll get it cleaned up tomorrow. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.